Shalom, welcome to Mitzvah Torah. This year is entitled, Do We Really Value Wealth? Rav Schwab asks a series of questions on Parshas Ra'eh. He says, interesting, Aser Taser, you should give money, Aser, a tenth. And there's a play in the world from Chazal, Ashir, Aser, Ashir. If you give your money, you will become an Ashir. So that's some promise. Promise that we become wealthy. That's something we care about. That's a value for us. So you might just, well, it doesn't really mean a lot of wealth, it means a little bit of wealth. It means you could get by and you don't have to worry about the bills. You could say that, but he's not so comfortable with it. Question number 2, he says that a Navi, in order to have Nevuah, needs to be a Chacham. That makes sense. Good Midos, Sadiq, and an Ashir. What does that mean, Ashir? Wealth? That's what we need. Look at Steinemann's house. No wealth over there. Chaim Kanievsky, no wealth. Something that we care about. And then number 3, he says, that it says in the pasuk of Micha, Ad Belidai, you give tzedakah and everything, I'm going to bless you. Ad Belidai, and the Chazal say Ad Belidai, that your mouths are going to be withered away from saying enough, enough, enough. I have so much. Meaning the promise will be you're going to have wealth. So Schwab says this is what we care about. Wealth, money, that's not something we care about. So he says that the wealth over here is Ezu Ashir, the Ashir here doesn't mean he has a lot of money. He's Samech B'chako. He's happy with his portion. You'll say, come on, that's really the pshat. That's not so. So it was a nice idea that wealth doesn't mean wealth. It means satisfaction. Ashir, you're satisfied with what you have, but still, is that the pshat? He has a very good source. The Rambam in the 7th parak, in the Shmona Parakim, the 8 Parakim introducing Pirkei Avos, in the 7th parak, what does it say? That in order to have nevuah, you need to be wealthy. And the Rambam on the spot says wealth, ashir, means the Mishnah in Pirkei Avos, Ezu ashir smech bechelkov. Someone who's wealthy is happy with your lot. So Rav Schwab just takes the Rambam, who takes Pirkei Avos. So Pirkei Avos already said an ashir is someone who is wealthy, who's happy with his lot. And the Rambam takes that Pirkei Avos and extends it to the Gemara that a Navi, in order to have nevuah, needs to be an ashir. The Rambam says Ashir means you're happy with what you love. And then Rav Schwab applies it to 2 more cases. And when it says Aser, take Maser, tithe, so that you will become wealthy, it means that you will go ahead and when you separate from your money, you will be wealthy, meaning you'll be happy with what you like because you're learning how to break away from your wealth and not be connected to your money in an irrational way. And then you will be blessed. That you say, I believe die, I don't need it. Meaning you don't have a crazy attachment. Money is just a functional object for you. So it's a beautiful Rav Schwab. He takes the Chazal Pirkei Avot, Ezer Ashir Smech B'chako. He takes the Rambam that an Ashir is someone who is content, and that's who we need to be a Navi. He's content with his life. And then Rav Schwab says that when the other Chazal talk about when you give, you can have so much. No, not God's going to bless you with millions. That's not what it's saying. You have so much, meaning that you will be disconnected to the money in an irrational way. You won't care about it in a crazy way. You'll be content. So it's a beautiful Rav Schwab taking the Mishnah in Pirkei Avos, taking the Rambam and saying that when you go ahead and you can learn how to separate from money and you could depart in a rational way, then you'll be blessed with a healthy attachment to money, and then you'll be a true Ashir.